Yeah, what's going on? So today we got a video by my favorite First Amendment auditor, Long Island Audit. The title of the video is Police Refuse to Arrest Journalists for Entering a Restricted Area. Public Servants Lose It.
Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Department of Transportation here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting inside the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Engineering Division. Let's take a look around. So when we walk in, we're immediately greeted by our friendly reminder that the government is always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them.
Can we help you?
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Who are you?
We work for the department. How did you get in?
How did I get in?
Yeah.
Oh, I just walked through the...
Ma'am, who are you? You're the public servant. You can reply with, my name is Susie. How can we help you, or whatever, something like that, right? But her reply is, we work for the department. Like, what the? Come on.
Is this like a restricted area?
Yes. This is the government building.
What are you looking for? What place are you looking for?
Well, who are you, sir? I don't know who you guys are.
Well,
We work here.
Right, but that's...
Who are you is the question, because you're in PennDOT's building here.
Yeah, you're in
Right.
a state government building of which you're not permitted to be. You don't
Why
have
am I not
access to.
permitted to it?
Because you're not an
You're not an
employee.
employee of PennDOT.
Only employees are permitted in this building?
Exactly.
Let's head up.
Why
Let's
are-
head downstairs. Come on.
Why
Well,
are you here?
Well, I'm a journalist. What's your names?
No. Let's go. Let's
No.
go. I'm
Yes.
gonna call the
So-
cops. If you're gonna get out of here, I'm gonna call the cops.
Well, you can call... Ma'am,
No,
just
you
don't,
have to listen,
you don't need to
please.
touch me,
No,
okay?
listen.
You don't
All
need
you
to
gotta
touch
do
me.
is move.
Okay,
Let's
relax,
go.
sir.
No,
Who are
no.
you?
No.
It doesn't
please
matter.
go.
Let's
Who are you?
You're going to have to leave the building now.
I am trying to. You keep grabbing me.
Let's go.
I'm
We're
not
out here.
touching you.
You
Let's go.
didn't touch me, ma'am?
But
Really?
You're not moving,
Please
sir. Come,
leave.
let's go.
This is publicly accessible. I got here
No,
through a
this
publicly
is
This is
accessible
not.
door.
There's a lock on the. You can't. You have to get. How'd you get through?
I just opened the door. It was open.
What door?
The front door.
You can't come through
You
the
didn't-
front door.
I did. That's
There's
exactly
no
what just
way.
happened.
Well, show us where you came through. How about that?
Okay,
Can you show
sure.
us?
I'm going to take the elevator
No,
over
we're going
here.
this way. Come on.
I'll take the elevator
we're
down.
going
I'm
this
leaving,
way.
sir. I'm leaving. Excuse me.
Listen, you're not.
I was
don't
just
have
taking a
access.
tour around the public building here.
You're not allowed to do that.
This is not a public
Yeah.
building, and please shut off your camera.
No, ma'am.
Well, you know what? We'll call.
That guy is he got a little bit of anger problems, or maybe he trying to, guys, they try to show out when the females is around, you know what I'm saying? Because at first the female came out, and he probably heard something, so he wanna show that he the man. Maybe he trying to get something on the side or something. I don't know. You know how these guys is. Sometimes they try to show out when they got female coworkers around. You feel me? Talking about, oh, let's go. Like you authority or something. Man, you better get going, bruh. You don't want no problems over here. That's what Long Island. Hey, that's why I like Sean, man. Everything is documented. How did you get in? I went through the door. The door is open. What do you expect? How else would I get in,
I know you're enjoying the video. I'm sorry that I had to interrupt, but I just wanted to tell you that we now have members only content. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification, and make sure you hit right here, join, right? We have supporter, gives you certain perks as far as emojis, badges, and stuff like that. Then we have early access, which is you have early access to the videos that will be coming up on the channel, plus whatever comes in the supporter package. And then you have VIP, which you get everything in the supporter package and in early access, but alongside members only live streams. You can join me on the live stream if you want. And we have exclusive, and I mean exclusive, members only videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you join the members only.
Man, what makes you think you could just put your hands on people like that?
Sir,
I wouldn't dare to put my hands on
You're
you.
not supposed to be in here. You're not authorized to be in here.
There's no restricted area signs.
Yes,
There's
The
no
there
door is locked
trespassing.
out front. How did you get through the door?
I just opened the door.
There's
The
no way.
whole building is restricted.
We have
There's no
badges.
signs. There's nothing that indicates
signs
that.
all over.
Where?
State
How
government
did,
outside.
where did you? Which door did you come in?
Through the
All
front door.
restricted.
The door locks. You had a piggyback off of somebody that came out.
I just opened the door. It
She looked like an alcoholic.
doesn't say restricted area or
It
anything.
doesn't,
I
the
passed.
doors, there's locks on the doors. You can't. All doors are locked.
Right, but there's no restricted area
But
signs.
how did
How
you
am I
get-
supposed to know this is a restricted area?
How did you get through the door?
I opened the door.
Show me what
You
door you opened. It's
can't.
possible.
You can't.
No.
I'm telling you, I opened the door.
Show us the door. Then we got a problem if you opened the door.
I'm
We've
telling
always
you,
got
I
a
opened the
problem.
door. How did I break the door?
Show me the door that opened.
Sure.
That way we can get it fixed.
No
then.
problem.
Show us where it is.
Is this the door you came
Where's the
through?
restricted area signs here?
Is this the door you
Yeah,
came
that's the
through?
door. Yeah.
So show me how you came through.
Go out and try and come back in.
Why would I do that if it's a restricted area? I don't want to come back in here.
So you had to come through here, piggybacking
Yeah.
off of somebody else.
Oh, it just opened.
No, it didn't. There's
It
no
just
way.
opened.
No, there's no way.
It was open. Maybe the person didn't close it right. I don't know.
No,
But look, there's nothing indicating here that this is a restricted area.
It doesn't matter. You can't get by here unless you have.
Obviously I did.
Unless you have a badge.
Obviously, I did without a badge, sir.
Let
It
me
was
see your
open.
ID. Let me see your ID.
Who are you?
Let me see.
Why are you
I'm,
asking?
I'm gonna call the cops. Hey,
You
listen.
can call the cops.
Who the hell are you to ask another person for ID? Who? This guy reminds me of somebody who when he was younger, he tried to become a cop and failed. You know, maybe he failed the physical fitness test, or maybe he just mentally ain't there or something. Who are you to ask another member of the public for their ID? You ain't nobody.
That's all you want, sir. You told me it was a restricted area and I left.
Can you call the police department?
For what? What makes you think you have the authority, sir, to just ask me for my ID?
You just can't
It just
walk-
opened.
No,
It
no,
opened.
No, it didn't. There's
It
no way.
opened.
There's no
I'm
way.
telling.
You have-
What did I break it?
This door is locked. As soon as you leave, the door.
When I pulled it, it was open, sir. When I pulled on it, it was
Maybe
open.
it wasn't. Maybe
Maybe it wasn't fully closed.
Exactly. Maybe you piggybacked. on
Okay, so
somebody
maybe it wasn't fully closed, but there's no signs here to indicate that I'm not allowed to go back there, sir. So how am I supposed to know? And then you both just come at me aggressive like I did something
But
wrong.
what are you doing? I mean,
This
you
is-
have to have a badge.
Sir, there is a government,
Everything
I
goes.
did not know that. There's a government building, there's reviews based on people,
See right here?
members of the
See
public.
right here? All visitors must
Must
go
what?
to the receptionist here.
Okay, I didn't see that. And that doesn't mean that it's a restricted area, sir.
Did you report to the receptionist?
No, I did not. I did not know I needed to. I didn't know I needed to report to somebody in a public building. This is the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, is it not?
This is not where you get your license.
I understand that. No, I'm not here for that. This is engineering, right?
What are you here for?
This is engineering, right?
This
Oh,
is the engineering building.
right.
This is
I
for
was-
District 11, yes.
Right.
This is for the employees.
Right.
All visitors must report to.
So you do have visitors here.
Yeah, but you gotta report here, right to the
So
receptionist.
what do I report and tell her, that I want to take a tour of the building?
You can't take a tour of the building.
Why?
You cannot.
Are you a supervisor here, sir?
Am I a supervisor? No, I'm the safety person in this building. I'm responsible for safety in this
For,
building.
for safety?
I am, yes.
Okay. There's nothing. Nobody is unsafe at this point, sir.
I never said that.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
You're
making
walking
it
through
seem-
here is unsafe for
How?
all our employees. Because you're not allowed in past there.
But there's no.
Hold on a
Can we
second.
agree that there's no signage on this door that makes it visible, or anywhere that says this is an employees only?
I'm not gonna argue.
I'm not arguing with you, sir. I'm speaking facts. Is it not open to the public?
Did you report to the receptionist is the question.
No, nobody told me. I passed her. They never told
You
me.
don't have to.
So I have to sign in here and then I can go in? No. Why not?
You have to have a specific reason why you're here.
But it's a public building. It's funded by taxpayers, is it not?
We're not going to argue with you.
I'm sorry? I'm filming everything. Yeah, I film that's what a journalist does. He documents his experiences, ma'am. So this is open to the public, right? Just so
I
we're
don't know what
clear?
you mean by this. This.
The lobby? Obviously, right? I don't know. I mean, you guys are just making things restricted out of nowhere.
I never said anything about restricted. All I said was you have to report to the receptionist when you come in here. If you're not an employee,
He lying. What do you mean you never said anything about restriction? They said that when they first met in the very beginning. He said, "Oh, is this a restricted area?" Yeah. They said that in the beginning of the video, and now you're saying that I'm not saying anything about restrictions. Come on, man.
And able to badge in.
Right. Again, the door was left open, sir. I don't know. The door was open when I pulled on it, and I passed them.
You're telling me
I came in here, sir, and I filmed all around here, and then I walked into the door. They saw me. I mean, I don't see the.
I'm just telling you that everybody in this building.
So what kind of services? What kind of services do you offer here in the?
Has a badge to get into the building.
What kind of operations do you conduct here in this building?
We're responsible for the whole district, District 11.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean, sir?
He got some serious issues, man.
All right, well. So, ma'am, there's no way I could just take a look around the publicly accessible areas of a public building? There's visitors here, right? You have to be meeting somebody. So I want to meet with somebody, ask some questions. I'm an independent journalist. Whoever's in charge of the building, just a supervisor, a public information person.
The person you have to call first for that person to be here. People aren't.
They don't work here? Like they're just not always here? Just to ask questions, ma'am? I don't have your permission. I can't hear you. I don't need permission, ma'am, no. This is a public building, ma'am. This is public property. Yes, it is.
Sir, this is a state government building. This is not public property.
So who funds the state? So does the governor himself own the property? Is that what you're trying to insinuate? That it's his property? I don't get it. There's nothing here, ladies and gentlemen, indicating that this is a restricted area of any kind. There's a directory. When I walked in, I had no idea that there was a small little badge code here. No signs that say this is restricted in any way whatsoever. People were leaving as I was walking in, but how am I supposed to know it's restricted? So is there somebody I could talk to regarding my story I'm working on, sir? Some questions that somebody can answer for me, or? So there's nobody here that can answer any questions for me, sir?
No, I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to be here.
But I am supposed to, I'm where I'm supposed to be right now, right? You see how long the door stays open for? Maybe that's how, I don't know.
Well, if you would just say that your health.
I don't know. So look, this building does have visitors, ladies and gentlemen. We're just trying to ascertain what it is exactly that they do here. I know it's an engineering building, but we were just taking a look around the publicly accessible areas here. There's directories. Again, how am I supposed to know that this is a restricted area? They should have better signage. Employees only be on this point. And the way that that woman, the receptionist here, she grabbed my arm. Like, what is wrong with people? How do people just assume that they could just put hands on somebody? I'm not a threat to her. There goes the governor of Pennsylvania right here. I'm sure some commissioners there. I'm not exactly sure who they are, but what are these people thinking that they could just put hands on people? I don't get it. I really don't get it. They could just grab you up, and that's because they're government, they're public servants. I don't get it. It was a misunderstanding. If that is truly a restricted area, then, you know, I shouldn't have been in there. But I mean, at the same time, how am I supposed to know? It's a public building.
Very good point, man. Public building. Listen, look, even when that door opened, right? That door stayed open for a long time. That is not, you know, a visitor's, you know, duty to protect the door or whatever. That's their duty, that whoever works there and is supposed, if that area is supposed to be secured, that's on them to secure the door. And that guy that got a attitude and everything, if he's security or head of whatever, right? If he's securing the building and stuff, that's a terrible system right there. Like, because if that is supposed to be restricted, anybody could have walked through that door. You know how long that door stayed open? Like, that was ridiculous. And there's no signs and no nothing. You know, yeah, all visitors, report to the visiting, the receptionist or whatever. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But to go back there, there's no signage saying that he's not allowed there.
The door was open. So we're just gonna make sure we don't want to ever, they said they were calling the police. We don't ever want to run from law enforcement, especially when we're not breaking any laws. So we just want to clarify everything with them. So law enforcement has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that we can clear things up with them. Big misunderstanding that these employees escalated and felt the need to call law enforcement for no reason, just a misunderstanding. Hey, sir.
How you doing, man?
Hey, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How you guys doing?
How are you? Good, good. Did you call?
I didn't call him, no, but our receptionist.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, I just wanted to clear one thing up really quick. Just this door here is locked. But when I was walking in, and this is what I was trying to explain to them because I wanted, I was trying to de-escalate the situation. When I was walking in, people were leaving and the door was open. So I just walked in and this is how I'm trying to explain it to them. Because as you can see, there's nothing that indicates that this is any sort of employees only area or a restricted area.
Yeah, it's a state building, so if you have any questions, you can talk to your attorney or the state agency for that matter.
No. I had questions regarding what the agency does here, but now I'm speaking to you only because they called you, and I don't want them to lie and say I did something that I didn't. She put her hands on me, so it was just I wanted to clarify it, just make sure you understood.
Yeah,
what was going
definitely
on.
reach out to your attorney, contact the state.
Oh, I don't need to speak to my attorney. I'm not being charged with any crimes, am I? Okay.
Yeah, it's a state building. It has nothing to do with what we're doing. We're just coming down here.
He's videotaping everything.
Hi, sir. How are you?
How are you?
Good.
This is locked.
Look at the big spectacle, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all these people stopping their work because of a man with a camera.
Clearly nothing going on today. Look at all of them.
We'll be sure to get the body camera footage from the officers from the department. Collier Township, PA. Did you contact the state police? So they're trying to say that this is a state facility. They need to call the state police. They don't want to deal with it.
There's no sign saying nothing. Yo, the cops is good.
So the officers are pointing out right now, if you can't hear, that there's no signage stating that this is a restricted area or employees only. So they're not going to be able to arrest me because apparently these public servants want a man with a camera arrested. Actually, there are signs on both sides of the building.
This back here clearly is not, however, no signs saying this is not going to be a good time for us to take your custody and trespass. I suggest you guys have some signs about what to do. No one, police only, no trespassing, no hospitality passes. All right?
So the
cops doing
the
a great
officer
job.
stating that they should put up some signs saying it's a restricted area, employees only be on this point, which I was trying to explain to them. I really don't get it, why it escalated so quickly. I mean, I understand that, you know, technically I'm not supposed to be there, but I had no idea. Again, who would? An open door, no signs whatsoever, directories stating where to go over here. So it's basically it.
Now she trying to
See,
explain
she
why
just
she
put her
put
hand
it.
on the officer like she put her hands on me. She's trying to explain that to him. Again, whether it's aggressive or not, you don't put your hands on anybody. I don't know where these people were raised, how they were raised, but you don't put your hands on another individual without their consent. You don't just touch people. You know, that's unwanted touching is a battery. That is a crime. But of course, you know, they'll never prosecute her for that or arrest her for that. They're always just looking for ways to arrest the peaceful cameraman, right? That's the way it works. But it looks like these officers, even though they look a little upset to be here, and I don't particularly blame them. You know, they're not violating my rights. They're not saying anything out of the ordinary. They actually told them to put signs up stating that it's a restricted area, employees only be on this point, things of that nature. So we have another law enforcement officers showing up here.
Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. I didn't think I was. I just wanted to. I was actually going to leave, but
Yeah, so here's the thing. So
I wanna
if
speak to you guys.
Management is asking you to leave. Okay, we're local authority. We are not asking you to leave by any means. It's a state building. It's up to the state police to handle their own issues.
Right.
If they don't want to come, that's on them. If they want you detained and arrested, that's on them. We are not detaining you. We are not arresting you. Are you willing to give ID? Are you willing to show your ID just to us for
my
our
name is
report?
my name is Sean.
Okay,
my name
that's
is
fine.
Sean.
So you're like I said, we're not detaining
Yeah.
you, we're not arresting you, we're not doing anything, we're not removing you from this building.
Right.
They are asking you to leave. As far as I'm concerned, that's a public lobby.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, sir, I want to make it very
In fact,
clear. I had
there's
no
sign-
idea.
Right. There's no signs. I understand.
I figured
there's
it
no
was a public
signs.
building open
There's
to
no
the
signs
public.
that say employees only.
Right, yeah,
So the door was
that's-
not secured when you went through.
Right.
That's on them.
Right.
They need to handle that issue and address that issue.
Right,
internally.
and that's what I was just
Okay?
telling them, sir. That's
So,
all I was saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
I had
And
no.
you can film all day long, man. I have no
listen,
issue.
I apologize to myself.
yeah, you're
Listen,
good.
I didn't mean to go back there. I didn't know it was. I did mean to go back there, but I had no idea
Yeah.
that it was restricted.
Sure. There's
Nothing.
no signs that are posted.
There's literally no signs.
There's
saying
nothing.
that.
Employees
So,
only. There's.
if you are you leaving now?
They didn't like. Of course. I mean, it's
Are
only
you
common
leaving
sense.
now, or-
Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave now. I don't have anything else to do. We
Yeah,
already.
we're not. Like I said, we are not asking you to leave.
Right. I don't
You're
think
on
you
the
are,
public
sir.
sidewalk,
You were
you're,
just called, so
you
you
know.
responded.
No, of course. No, I understand, guys. Listen, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time.
Hey, Sean, you're a journalist?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Good, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yes, sir. Independent journalist.
You need to get one of them fancy
I need to get like a journalist, like a credentials thing.
press press.
Like,
That would be awesome.
I think everybody would. I don't know if they'd respect it or not. You know, I could get like maybe I'll make it out of crayon, where it just says press.
Why not? That's what I got my police things to.
His badge ain't real. Take it easy.
Take it easy, guys. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe out there.
Thanks for your
Thank you.
cooperation.
No,
I appreciate
no, I appreciate you guys clearing everything up. Thank you.
brother, take it easy, man.
Thank you. Take care. Stay safe out there, guys. Yep, you too. So the Collier Township Police Department responded with 4 patrol vehicles. That's the supervisor there.
The cops did a great job. They did a great job. They explained everything. Like, look, there's no signs here. There's nothing saying that this is a restricted area or anything, you know? So they came, they responded, you know, yeah, they're gonna respond deep, you know. Sometime it might be one, but sometime, you know, more might be available, you know what I mean? Because you don't know what they're actually saying to the person on the call. So just because 4 police cars pull up, you don't know what they're actually saying on the 911 call to make them respond like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, the cops did a great job, man. They didn't violate his rights or nothing at all, man. This was a successful Audit, man. I love watching Sean Paul Reyes, Long Island Audit, man. Huge fan of what he does because he's willing to go all the way with it. If they want to violate the rights and go to jail, he's willing to get his attorney, fight for his rights, win this lawsuits and everything. You know, a lot of these auditors, they want to do it because, you know, get a little fame and notoriety or whatever. But when it really come down to it and the cop is like, look, either you leave or we gonna arrest you or whatever the case, they really don't want to get arrested. And no one wants to get arrested, but it's the whole point of you going in there, sitting in there for a few hours or whatever, and your freedom, your rights have been taken away for you for X amount of hours or whatever it is.
Watch when I get in the mood. No time for the fakes. When you see me, I see you, no FaceTime. Shoot my shot, green beam. 2K shit that get a nigga lean.